Hey, Tom, we work her hard enough, we'll get there by morning.
Yeah, mate, but just don't work her too hard. You know, she's not in decent shape.
Aye, I know. She'll survive well enough, though.
You don't have to be so worrisome, Tom. Ivor knows what he's doing.
Oh, alright, Jess. Aye.
Winter had laid its white blanket over Scotland, and activity on the port road was more busy than ever. Chester was back out working, everyone was taking in the beautiful sights of winter, and now, they all knew about the new engine arriving, just a few hours from now. They were all thrilled at the prospect. Well, when I say everyone.
Aye, laddie. What's got you in such a fash?
Jumbo, can I be real with you for a second?
Aye, lad. That's what best friends are for, huh?
Yeah, it's just... I have a gut feeling about this new engine. I feel like Wallace has had enough of me, especially after I tore that vacuum line on that grade up from Dumfries. I know I can be a moron sometimes, but I'm sure you know that I truly care about this line.
Aye, I do, George. And I reckon she's nothing to be worried about. You know, I heard that...
Is that her?
It has to be, Chester. There she is.
Excuse me. Is this Dumfries?
Yep, you're in the right place, alright. Welcome to your new home.
Care to introduce yourself? Or do we have to guess?
It's Jesse. Thanks for the welcome, lads. I hope I'll be able to help you all out on this line.
Wallace arrived, fashionably late, but better late than never, eh?
Looks like I missed the first arrival, huh? Oh well. Welcome to the port road, Jesse.
Ah, you must be, Wallace James then, sire.
Yep, cheers.
Cheers to you too.
George seemed away from the shed, and it was obvious that he had quite the irritated air about him. Right, I'm out of here. Try to make myself useful.
Aye, George, what the hell you mean, lad?
Oh, and, who's that, he looks a bit grouchy, if you ask me.
Ah, that's George, our resident compound. I wouldn't really bother with him, the most stubborn engine I know.
Biggest troublemaker, too.
The laziest.
Sulkiest, if I want to admit it.
Yes, that.
Oh, well, alright then.
Jumbo, however, happened to know George the best. Not even Wallace was that good of a friend to him. But he knew something was up. If he could follow him out of the shed, he would. But time passed, and by the time the welcomes were dispersed, Wallace managed to find George at his favorite spot, the Maxwell Town Goods siding.
Oh bloody hell, George. There you are. I've been looking all over.
This is my regular sitting spot, so I'm shocked you don't know that. But anyway, I want to make myself useful though, if you have any work.
Wow, that's a shocker. Well, actually, I do. Surrey just left a few minutes ago for Stranraer and couldn't handle her full train in the snow.
Yeah? What is it, a passenger train?
George, you do know Surrey's one of our freight engines, right?
Yeah, but that's not to say she can't pull a passenger train, right?
True, but it's a freight train.
A freight train. Huh. George was not too happy. It also didn't help his suspicions.
So, your job will be to follow her to Stranraer. Makes the job quicker and saves another trip.
Fine. If that's what you want me to do, I'll do it.
Also, until Castle Douglas, you'll be followed by Jessie with a passenger train, so make sure not to hold her up.
Bloody hell, fine then.
What's up with him?
Back at the yard, George and Surrey had already departed for their work. Wallace was making the necessary arrangements for Jessie, though, and she was excited for her first job in her new home.
So, what's the job, sire? You know I aim to impress.
Ah, such an eager engine. I feel you'll be a great asset to our little line.
Well, I hope to be.
Well, you're taking over George's passenger service from here to Kirkcudbright. Could you handle that?
Well, get right on it, Mr. Jage.
That's...
It's Mr. James Ivor.
Well, sorry, Mr. James. I know. Jess, can you handle that alright?
Sure can. That's what I was built for.
Alright then, it's just at one of the end platforms at the station. Should be pretty easy to spot.
Alright then, I'll go pick them up. See you later.
Bye, Jess.
Yep, see you around.
Try to do a better job than George does.
Jessie giggled at the last comment, even though she didn't know George well. It got Chester thinking, but not before Effie complimented him on his new condition.
You're looking great, by the way. Carlisle doesn't suit you. You're much better off here.
Thanks, Effie. Although that's not really what I'm thinking about right now.
Oh?
Considering Jessie is a similar Midland passenger engine, and George got out of here looking a bit apocalyptic.
Yeah, I saw him. What do you think it means?
Maybe he thinks she's out to replace him or something. Just a hunch, but clearly he's not really in touch with Wallace's plan, is he now?
Yeah, no, she's a backup engine since traffic's been higher. Also, he seriously must be blind. Did you see the state she's in?
Yeah. Stainmore didn't treat her nicely now, did it?
Yeah. I just hope George doesn't think of doing something stupid. But you can never be sure with that cackling compound.
Effie didn't know how right she was. And, a few hours later, George, after pushing himself a little harder than usual due to his mood, had to stop for water along the line, in Castle Douglas. He was blocking Jessie's path, and she soon stopped behind him.
Oh, hello. You must be George, right?
And you're that Midlander I've heard so much about. Jessie, right?
Yeah, that's me.
Right, well, I'm off. I don't want to delay you or whatever.
It's not a problem, though.
That's what all the newcomers say. Treat my passengers well, yeah? If you really want to take over, you can at least do that much.
Take over?
Man, loose coupled trains are a pain. Shame this isn't now my future.
Oh, tell me about it. Wait, what?
What, are you blind?
George, what do you mean by your future?
Wallace wouldn't have brought in that new Midlander if he didn't intend on her taking my passenger trains. I was never assigned to freight like this before, so what else is the reason?
That just sounds silly, George. You're a 4P, not a 4F.
But what other explanation is there?
Well, shouting won't get you one, that's for sure. If I were you, I'd inquire with Wallace about it. There has to be a better reason considering her condition.
Whatever. I've got to find a way to prove myself, whatever the reason is. I'll see you later.
George, you know how bad this idea is, right?
I don't care if it gets me scrapped. I'm not letting someone else take my work.
Mark my words, George. You're gonna regret saying that.
Oh, shut up. I'm always right and you know it.
Excuse me, but have you seen George recently, lass?
Oh, the colouring compound.
He hasn't had a new nickname.
Yeah, I came up with it while he was sulking.
I don't know, lassie. Something isn't right. It's like he's worried he's gonna get replaced.
I wouldn't be shocked. But maybe we'd be better off anyways.
George was still awake, though, and Effie had no idea he had heard that. He whispered to his driver. Only proving my gut feeling, Effie is. I'll show her. I'll show them all.
What's your idea, George?
I'll pull the morning express that Surrey's brother 44880 usually handles. Then they'll see.
Oh, well, that's not very safe, George. Something's bound to go wrong if a compound like you pulls such a burden of a train.
I am set on this, Maxwell. Jonas is a great fireman and more than enough, and you're the best driver I know. We can do it. You just have to have some faith.
Alright, George. Whatever you say. But this time I feel your gut feeling might be a little less correct.
Oh, quit worrying. You should head to bed instead. It'll be all over in a few hours.
Fair enough. See you tomorrow, George.
Right. The next morning, all was quiet, save for the birdsong in the trees and the rustling of the leaves from the wind in the winter. Then, the morning sunrise over the snow-laden landscape of Dumfries, Scotland, was shattered by the bellow of a very worried foreman.
He did what?
Aye, sir! Can he even it so loud next time, though?
Sorry, but you're telling me he took that service? Crikey, then he must have gone all the way to Stranraer. By this point, he's probably entered Port Road medals. Oh god, please make sure nobody gets hurt.
Yeah. 44,880 came in this morning and asked Surrey where his train went. She had no idea. After talking to Isaac, though, she realised George was off a bit farther up the line. Oh, I know he's headed for Carlisle, though. Hasn't passed through here yet.
None of this is adding up.
George had already reached Castle Douglas by then, way ahead of schedule. Even worse, Surrey was not far in front of him, heading the morning fish train to Carlisle. Something was brewing on the horizon, and it didn't worry the completely oblivious George one bit. In a few hours, he would realize just how wrong his gut really was.
Clear to go, George.
Alright then, let's get a move on, lads.
Looking great, by the way, bro. Okay, how am I supposed to say bro? Bro. I'm not doing that.
We'll get right on it, Mr. J. Please make sure George dies. Alright.
Oh yeah, jeez.
Yeah. Never mind, we're not doing this, take I had a fucking voice crack!
It's your boy Chester here, and the IRS is after me. Please send help. They found the money. And the FBI. They found the bodies. Yippee!